what is free on board shipping point? Alright, I'm going to give you an illustration so you understand what this actually means. Let's say you're the proud owner of Bicycles R Us. This is a retail, well, it's a retail store, okay? And you sell bicycles for a living to the general public. Now, in order to sell bicycles, you actually have to buy them from a bicycle manufacturer. Unless, of course, you manufacture and sell at the same time, which I doubt you do. Okay. So, Bicycles R Us calls the local bicycle manufacturer and says, hey, we want 500 of your bicycles so we can put them in our store so we can then sell them to the general public. Well, this bicycle manufacturer says, well, sure. Then they ask, well, how are you going to get the bicycles from our warehouse to your store? And so you, being the owner of Bicycles R Us, you say, hey, I've hired some truck drivers. They own trucks. I'm going to pay for their fuel, and they are going to come over to your warehouse, pick up the bicycles, and bring them back here. So then the bicycle manufacturer, he says, well, do you want to pay for these bicycles today, or do you want to pay for them, say, in about 15 to 30 days? Well, being the owner of Bicycles R Us, you say, hey, you know what? We don't pay our bills until about the end of the month. So I tell you what, you just bill us for the bicycles and we'll pay at the end of the month. The manufacturer says, hey, that's no problem. So you guys draw up a little contract, and the contract states that you're going to send a bunch of trucks to the bicycle manufacturer warehouse. The bicycle manufacturer warehouse is going to load up the 500 bicycles into those trucks, and then the trucks are going to drive the bicycles from the warehouse to your store. Okay? What does that mean? Well, what that means is that when the trucks arrive at the manufacturing warehouse and all the bicycles are put on the trucks, and the very second those trucks leave the manufacturing parking lot, Bicycles R Us owns the bicycles. Even though the bicycles haven't arrived at the store yet, they now own the bicycles. It means the Bicycles R Us are going to have to pay the truck drivers. They're going to have to pay for the gasoline to get the bicycles to the store. Okay? It also means that there's going to be an immediate increase in the inventory of Bicycles R Us, even though the bicycles haven't quite showed up at the store yet. Okay? So, there'll be an increase in freight in. There'll be an increase in inventory at Bicycles R Us. Now, what about the bicycle manufacturer? Well, they record a sale. They also record an accounts receivable increase because you haven't paid for those bicycles yet. You're going to, but you haven't paid for them yet. So, from the bicycle manufacturer's perspective, they have an increase in accounts receivable. They also have an increase in sales because they've actually now sold the bicycles. The very second that those bicycles left the bicycle manufacturer warehouse, they became the property of Bicycles R Us. And if those bicycles are damaged in transit, well, Bicycles R Us are just out. So, that's what it means on free on-board shipping point. Alright, I will tell you more in a future video. Stay tuned.